That was quite the scintillating overtime victory for the Montreal Canadiens on the road over the Tampa Bay Lightning. We've stolen home ice away from these Bolts. Can we take two on the road? We're about to play game 2 to find out. Getting it going good for Game 2 action from Tampa Bay, Florida. We have taken the first game in the series. The opening salvo goes Montreal's way. Look, it's Thomas Plekanec, a very familiar face to these Canadiens. Carey Price with a very solid outing in game number 1. And honestly, Hellenius played great. It went to overtime. It took extra hockey to decide it. We threw everything we could on the net to test Hellenius in our gameplay that I did earlier today. So earlier today, I recorded game 1. I'm here this evening recording. Why? No. Josh Georges, go sit in the penalty box. He's got tempers flaring with Matt Duchene already. We didn't play 10 seconds of this game. So we don't even get a replay of the hit. We just see Georges drop the gloves. I don't know why Duchene is gone for roughing. He didn't even do anything. The gloves stayed on his hands the whole time. We'll redo the face-off at center ice as Lars Eller will take it and win it back to PK Subban nice and clean. So, as I was trying to point out before that shenanigans kicked off early on in this one, I recorded the first game earlier this afternoon. We're here the same evening. Not that any of this matters in the future when it gets uploaded, as games obviously get uploaded on their own individual day. I don't usually upload 2 games in a single day. Go with me, Pacioretty. Go with me, Pacioretty. Shoot. He does eventually knock down in front of Hellenius. So I got a good mojo and a good vibe coming off of game 1, and I've got energy for this one as well tonight. And I don't have as much congestion that I had earlier this afternoon. I'm telling you, I did that gameplay for game 1 and I couldn't think about anything that I was doing commentary-wise because the congestion in my nose was so bad. So we got Sukai going there behind the net, still looking for that first playoff goal. That one's going to fling wide. He's got his first playoff point. He assisted on the game winner in game number 1. I believe he had an assist on the game winner. He's going hard after it. It's so weird to see number 87 on a Canadiens jersey playing center here, and it's not Sidney Crosby. Well, I didn't even realize that, by the way, that apparently Tampa's on a power play. I didn't even think about that. Tampa Bay is on a power play, and we're killing a penalty right now. So, I don't know what Duchene exactly did wrong. He got 2 penalties on that play, one for roughing, obviously. And then there was probably, I don't know, interference. We'll have to see it in the game summary at the end of the game to find out specifically what Matt Duchene did wrong on that opening possession. The game is slow to develop right now. We went over it in game 1, how well we put the puck on the net. We were kind of a terrorizing mess in the offensive zone for the Tampa Bay Lightning to put up with. Just slap it down the rink. Oh boy, watch that contact. So we don't need PK Subban getting injured on this potential playoff run that we're trying to go on right now. But we've put the puck behind the net. That was the big thing that we did in game 1. How well will the Tampa Bay Lightning adjust here in game 2 coming into this one? They have a good first line. We knew that coming into the series. That was cover that puck. That was on full display in game number 1 as, oh my God, Simon Chalmerson. Oh my God, Simon Chalmerson. Look at the hands on Chalmerson. Just send it back down low. We got to keep that strategic masterclass going. Sukai from the side of the net trying to surprise Hellenius, and he's getting into it with someone behind the net. Tampa Bay flustered coming off of game 1. They couldn't take it in overtime, and they are behind in the series, losing home ice advantage. They didn't control that game. We controlled the offensive flow of game 1. And it was the first line and Jonathan Drouin who came to Tampa Bay's rescue in game number 1. A dump in here Tamernis is going to have to be the man retrieving. He will do that right up the board. That's just my quick breakout play. Lars Eller stay on side, cross rink, backdoor intended for Ryan White. He's going to get to it anyway. He puts one on the pad. Eller back to the point. Well, this is Greening. Now back to the point. Yemelin just throwing it down low to the corner. That's actually a clean play by Yemelin, but we were going on a change for a second there. Go get after this puck. Ryan White, after Cleary, nudges the puck free for just a moment there. Dana Tyrell out to center. Dropped off for his defense partner. There's Gudas, who skates it forward, dumps it in, elevated on the backhand. Jordan Tutu to the corner. Oh my God, Colborne, please do not do that, ever. Never, ever bat the puck out of the air in the D zone like that. This Dale Weiss down low. Tutu robbed, and robbed again by Hellenius. 2 tries for Jordan Tutu. He was wide open on that back door. Nice patience from, was that Dale Weiss that I saw made that pass? I don't know if Dale Weiss is even up with the squad right now. We're dealing with, yes, it is Dale Weiss. We're dealing with so many injuries that there could be a plethora of players from the AHL that could be in this lineup. And there are, in fact, a number of AHL players or AHL regulars who are on this Canadiens roster for the playoff run that we got going on here. Subban with a try that went well wide there as well. So would like to see Subban get activated at some point in the series. As long as we win games, and even if he's not involved offensively and we're winning games, that's still fine with me. But I'd like to obviously see PK Subban get involved. But Patch Ready offside there. Just a little fine with that pass from Matt Duchene. You can see the C worn beautifully by Matt Duchene, and we're already going to change lines. Back to the second line we go. The Lightning put their... Did Stamkos take that face off? Who was the... oh my God. I see it. Su Kai-Ming is wide open, and it's a blocker side save. Trying to set up Su Kai-Ming. Back check Kamayev, but he plays it back to center. Kamayev, the hero from game 1. Kamayev skate the stick move. Leaves it free and available. Su Kai-Ming backdoor for Kamayev. It deflects to the high glass. Jalmerson keeps it, but a penalty against the Canadiens. Second one of this period. Kamayev, the game 1 OT hero, going to the box here for, I don't even know what the infraction is. A hold? It would be a hold on Jordy Ben. Jordy Ben penned along the boards there by Kamayev. So back to the PK again. This will be Lars Eller in the center dot, winning it with his skate. Nice clean face-off win, but Hedman did not possess. That's a big part of that. Big part of the problem right here. This developing on this power play. A huge blocker save there from Carey Price. Just nudged along back in the zone so Subban can clear by Lars Eller. And in fact, on the net by PK Subban, that will count as a shot on goal. And it should be a routine save from Hellenius, but you never know. With the end, whoa, Hedman watched the stick. I think he got away with that one. Shot saved by Price. Shouldn't have played that. Maybe we should have. Hedman gets a good clean clear all the way down the rink, where former Canadian Josh Georges will possess and send it along for Kucherov. Nikita Kucherov wide with his own entry. Nicely played by Subban. Out to center, just out of reach of Su Kai-Ming. Played back in. This will be an offside. A delayed offside on the Tampa Bay Lightning, blocking the clearing attempt, however. Saucered along and out of reach for Duchene, but it does the job nicely. The speedy legs of Matt Duchene getting to this puck first is going to kick it along. Su Kai-Ming, get in there and board pin him, and don't take a penalty. It's fed along now. Su Kai-Ming to the outside, gives it across. One-timer intended for... I'm not even sure who the player was that took the one-timer, but it just went wide. Look at this. And keep that puck in. Tamernis. And oh my God, he is bodied. Bodied hard. Yemelin with a failed deke, and it's going to be picked up now by Jordy Ben. Knocked down. This will be Lars Eller. Puts one on to test Hellenius. Eller down low for Kamayev. Jumping in is Bobby Sanguinetti, the defenseman, activating from the D. We're going to continue to put the pressure on. It's off the side of the net, flung along by Tampa Bay. They will get an attempt at a breakout here. Will they be successful? They will. Lifted into the zone on the backhand again. To the left of Carey Price. We're going to reverse. Sanguinetti. Strong pass finds Ming. We're going to cut through the middle. Drop it off. Kamayev. Backdoor for Su Kai-Ming, who scores his first ever playoff goal. Su Kai-Ming on a beautiful setup off the zone entry. That was an incredible play all around. The zone entry, the feed backdoor, the patience. I don't know why Tampa didn't defend that any better than they did. Hellenius with a sprawling dive at it. He got a piece of that puck, but not enough to keep it out of the back of the net. And there it is. The Ming dynasty has officially really arrived now with a playoff goal. And he is on the board. First of his career. That is going to get used to that. You're going to see a whole lot of that. PK Subban twirling back away from the pressure. Hedman shot off a friendly face there in front of Brad Marchand. It lifted straight into the air. Duchesne with a good interception. Nice move there by Subban. Subban. That action goes wide. Pulls up. Tries to find someone on the back door, and Marchand had a good whack at it, but all he got was air with that chance. Duchesne against Beauchemin. Frees the puck up for Pacioretty, who could not get the handle. That is just fine with me. Lifted back in by Tampa Bay. We are playing these guys as clean as you possibly can. This is as much as you can ask for this team against Tampa Bay. That's going to be thrown off the side of the net as well. Duchesne poking along. That'll be kept in. Termernes fired along, but intercepted by Palat. Knocked down by Termernes. Sloppy play going all over the rink for both teams. We're going to slow the game down here with Termernes behind the net. D and back to Termernes. Well, that actually goes along for Kamayev on the wing. Lift missing Su Kai Ming, but we will negate the icing with Jalmerson. We take a nice clean route to this puck. Backdoor, Su Kai Ming couldn't get to it, and Hellenius will elect to cover it in the blue paint right there. Has number 87 for Montreal. Been all around this game early. He's a handful, and he is going to have a glorious career with the Canadiens. Might make it worth having a 20-year, you heard that right. What if we sim 20 years of the GM mode with Su Kai Ming in this organization? PK Subban with a bit of a messed up play on the blue line. He's got to get back and do his job defensively. Sticks in lanes, big save and a rebound. Price put on by Beauchemin, another save. Turned over to Beauchemin. His try does not go. Got to get the puck. This is what we cannot do. This is what we cannot do. Tampa Bay has turned the tide, and there's the adjustment that Tampa Bay needed. One whack, and I'm going to... Oh, man, Subban's really started it. Oh, these teams hate each other now. They are getting into it. We may have a penalty coming up to Subban. We were careful not to take one, and honestly, lucky not to take a penalty. I wanted to replay, but I accidentally pressed the X button, which has skipped the replay. D for Termernes will let it go. Nice handle there. Avoided a body check. Oh, Termernes drew a penalty behind the play. This is a free play, so we can just let this develop as we wish. Termernes, I see it down low. Ryan White, now back to Termernes. Got to get that puck, skate, shoot. Oh, great deflection by Greening. I don't even know if it would have counted, but that was a heavy bomb from the blue line, and this is a charge. I don't know who took the penalty. Johnson, is it? Yes, this is Johnson taking a charging penalty as he ran into Termernes. Just 2 minutes in the box for Tyler Johnson, who... I think it was in this GM mode I tried to offer sheet Tyler Johnson and the Canadiens. The Lightning matched. We are the Canadiens. The Lightning matched my offer sheet. I wanted to get Tyler Johnson to join the Canadiens. So drop play off the rush. That was really messed up. Come on. What are we doing? Horrible passes all around. Both teams, actually. Tampa Bay misses one as well. Georges will clear. Subban, we're going to wrap this to the weak side. We got to get there, though. Get on those weak side boards. Duchesne, nice pickup along the boards. So I'm going to drive play deep in the zone. Stop from the corner. I see Subban. And a glove save. That was perfectly done. Sloppy start to this power play. First man advantage of the game for Montreal. Got a little bit of rust to shake off, I guess. Not like we didn't just play game one. In the game world, it would have been 2 nights ago we played game one, so there shouldn't be too much rust. I thought the power play looked amazing. Honestly, in game one, I was pretty satisfied with the way the power play was moving the puck in game one. I don't remember if we got a goal on the power play in that game, but the power play looked pretty good. We just send it down low. There it is, backing off Duchesne, a blocker down right in the 5-hole. Hellenius covers it there. Good setup for Matt Duchesne. There is space all over the ice surface, and if this isn't a penalty, I should be enraged. We'll get a replay of the Duchesne chance and the save by Hellenius. He didn't even know where it was. I love that animation, though. That was a nice save by the goaltender. I want to win this on the forehand because if we can get it to that right defenseman, we did not. I could have set up Subban with a quick one-timer. So Subban has to do the retrieving action for Montreal. DDD. Clean pass over to Hedman. Hedman up from Hedman. Hedman up for Pacioretty. Dropped off to Hedman. Hedman just skate in, wrist shot. Puts a second try on. So Hedman having a good game here. Cleared by Cleary. Cleared by Cleary. Headmanned up by Hedman. Do I have any other hilarious commentary notes for this game? That's Jonathan Drouin. And how you doing, Druin? Nice save on by Carey Price. Goodness gracious. Carey Price, we're offside. I almost said nice save by Max Pacioretty, but Pacioretty is not the goaltender. Oh, there's too many players on the ice surface right now. I mean, he nearly scored that. Did you see that was barely a save with the arm of Carey Price? We got to win this, Su Kai Ming. We got to dump this puck in. We will win it, and Terminus just lift it right in the zone. Get that puck into the zone, and that's where we need to go to work on that forecheck. Go to town on that forecheck. Defensemen need to be perfectly gapped. They are right now. I like the way we're playing the gaps off that rush zone entry. Oh, no penalty for Su Kai Ming. I'm so nervous about a holding penalty now after the one we took earlier in the game. So Su Kai Ming, this is your magic. Oh, he drew a penalty. Cutback move. Back to the point. Kick that puck along. Jalmerson. Feed over to Yemlin. Shoot. Yep, quick shot. That's fine. We'll get the power play with 5 seconds remaining. For me, that's a goaltender pull. Even though they can clear the puck, it's a goaltender pull for me. I'm going to wait to see the replay of the penalty that was taken. There's the trip right there. So the goaltender is pulled. I don't know who took the penalty. It doesn't really matter. We're on the power play again, but we pulled the goaltender for the extra man. Huge win there. Just blast that on the net. Shoot, Hedman. Never mind. We ran out of time, but a good, honest first period for both clubs, but specifically for the Canadiens. I don't have too many complaints. There are no adjustments that are necessary for our team or our game. We're setting up one-timers all over the rink. There's a lot of space to work with. I'm noticing that against the Tampa Bay Lightning. They're giving up way too much space on the ice, but this is the goal, is it not? The Su Kai Ming even strength goal? Was that scored at even strength or on the power play? I don't even remember. Well, it doesn't even tell me what the whether the goal from Su Kai Ming was on the power play or not. And I don't remember. Oh, and I was going to see who was in the box there. I don't remember if I said we were tied going into intermission or not. I may have slipped up. The Tampa Bay Lightning have not scored a goal in this game. They have yet to score a goal in this game. So if I did say that, that is not factual information. Bad pass, a little miscommunication as well on that pass back to the point. Good stick lift by Marchand as he wins the race to that puck. Headman up for Pacioretty, and we're going to saucer that nicely along. Just get out of my way, Pacioretty, and I'll get you the puck when you are ready to receive it. That was not the move. That was the move. Oh, fed back through the crease. Back down low. Keep this play working. Keep the cycle of grinding. Oh, no! Don't move from your position there, Pacioretty. Sloppy work on the power play. We get the zone entry. We're going to bump this out wide with Marchand. There's a nice move. Stopping. I see Hedman. Blocked, or did it just... we may have just missed it. Oh, that's a sloppy pass. Okay. Down low. Blocked down again with a skate. We can't have two guys in the same spot on the point. Subban. Back up top for Hedman. Back over to Subban. Blocked down. Pacioretty. Good puck shield movement. Pacioretty or Subban cut back to Hedman. One-timer goes in. Victor Hedman comes back to Tampa Bay and scores a goal on the power play on a fluky deflection. It was Jordy Ben in the box for tripping, and we make them pay with a power play goal. I love to see number 77 scoring goals in this building in a Canadiens jersey. He went from being friend to foe very quickly. What a weird deflection, but that's why you shoot it with traffic in front of the net. It may hit anything in front. It doesn't matter what it hits as long as it goes in legally and it counts, and it does in this case. Nice clean face-off win. Get that back up to Su Kai Ming. Punch it out wide. Drop pass. Yemlin. Shot. That's nearly going in too. Oh, we almost had a 3-goal lead. I don't think Hellenius, no disrespect to Hellenius, but I just don't think he's a very good goaltender. Get that puck. Oh, no. No, that's a fight, Malone. That should be a fight. What is going on at center ice? What the hell? What? What the hell? What just happened? I don't even have any commentary for what just happened. Okay. This game just got out of hand very quickly. There's a goal. He went from nearly scoring and leading 3-0 to a 2-1 game on Charles Landry's point shot. That beat him clean. That beat Carey Price clean with that shot. I don't have anything but laughter right now. And there was a deflection attempt in front of the net by Kucherov. Maybe a little bit of a screen on Price, took away the eyeballs, but it still beat Price clean. Okay, well, whatever. Forget about it. Back to the point. They know now that I love that point, that option back to the blue line. We're going to keep funneling the puck down low. Someone's got to just leave space. Someone's got to decide who's going to go get this puck. Low to high feed. In front, Duchesne. Blocker side save. Okay, I take back what I said about Helenius not being a very good goaltender. Shoot low. And it's a goal from Subban, and we retake the 2-goal advantage. It deflected again from the blue line. I told you PK Subban was going to, at some point in this series, arrive. We don't even see Subban. He just now comes into the picture. And he rides the stick as a celebration. That's not the PK Subban's signature celebration. It looked like it went in clean. That went clean 5-hole. It did not touch anything on the way in. All right, I'll take that. We get right back on top by 2 goals. And the more goals we can score, I said this in the Toronto series, but it was one of the games where we blew a lead. Where we had I believe we had a 3-goal lead or something like that in the Toronto series back in season 2. And don't shoot it on your own goaltender. My God, you absolute nutsack for a brain. But I said in the Toronto series that we had such a big lead that the Maple Leafs were going to have to score at least 3 goals to tie or something like that. I don't want to say anything about that against this Tampa Bay Lightning team because, I mean, even if we go up by 3 goals at any point in this game, I mean, it's still feasible that the Tampa Bay Lightning could score. Could score 3 goals in a game. Can PK Subban he couldn't quite get it on the breakaway. I had to shut my mouth and go full focus mode. Sukai Ming looking to set him up right in front of Helenius. Oh, yeah. Got that good stick play. Get on the point. Get the puck back. Oh, my God. This is the sloppiest. We are the sloppiest team right now, and they hit the post with that one. Take the puck out, Kamayev. Get on the point shot. It was blocked by Kamayev. It actually funnels its way in front of the net, and now Hedman gets it out of the zone. Nice spin move there. Feeding in front for Marchand. It's going to be put on, saved by Kamayev again. The chances are chaotic that we're getting on Kamayev. Stamkos, he's going to tie the game if we're not careful. It'll be and Adam Ernie on the backhand. We're not tie the game, but cut the lead. I keep forgetting what the score is, but that's a lucky goal for Ernie. Get out of here with that one. He flings him on the backhand. Watch this. He kind of has like a spinning turn as he shoots this. Boom. And it fools Carey Price. The puck got loose off the stick of Stamkos. Just nothing you can do. It's just a complete breakdown of defense. And just like that, forget about a 3-goal lead. We only lead by 1 once again in this game. 12:41 to play in the second period. We haven't even played half of the game. We might have an instant classic on our hands right here. I'm just dumping this in. What a dump in there, Yemlin. Way to go. So if we can win this with Duchesne, just immediately dump it back in. And we have to trust our forecheck in this game and in this series. I do. We are just... Yemlin's having a tough time just getting the puck into the zone. What the hell, Linnaeus? That was not necessary. They love to dump it in. They're making our D do work. They're making our defensemen... You know, when you dump it in, you make the defenseman have to make a better play. Nice heavy hit there by Yemlin, about the best thing he's done on the ice surface tonight. Oh, that was a move and a half. We're going to crank that out wide. Now backdoor. Pacioretty cranks it on the net and into the back of the net. The Canadiens retake the 2-goal lead. This is a dumb game right now. This is an incredibly dumb game. Nice saucer pass, give and go play, essentially. That's effectively a give and go. Pacioretty to Duchesne. Duchesne back to Pacioretty on the back door. Helenius gets a piece of it with the glove. But again, like earlier in the game on the Sukai Ming goal, not quite enough to keep it out of the back of the net. And speaking of Sukai Ming on the ice to take another face-off, get that second line. Plenty of ice time in this one. That's our puck right there. We should have had that. So it's my second line. Sukai Ming the center, flanked by Kamayev and Jalmerson on the wings. So anytime I see those guys on the ice, that's my second line. For right now, it is prone to change when LeBlanc returns from injury. Oh, that second line is going to get so spicy when we get LeBlanc back off of his injury. That's a big face-off loss by Lars Eller. We just need to get the puck. I'm going to flip it. And I just kind of hoped I had somebody there. I did have someone there in the form of Greening at center ice, but Greening was nowhere near the puck anyway to get to that puck anyway. So Tamernis board play yourself. He didn't even try to board play anything. We can't have 2 forwards on the same point guy. It doesn't make sense. We got to be more spread out than this. That's our puck. Hard headman pass, misses Ryan White. That was the idea, though, was to stretch the ice and find White. Nice play by Ryan. That's your puck, Duchesne. Oh, nudge off of it. Good defense. Recovery by Campbell. Back to the point, and this is Yemlin. Settled by Tamernis. Stick lifted. He prevails. Down low. You don't have a shot. Patch ready. Whoa, he swooped to that weirdly to get it. Go get in there, Duchesne. Hard hit. Just enough to nudge him free. Board pinned. Down low for Duchesne. We're going to keep rolling this cycle play. Roll out. No rollout play. Oh, my God. That was such a difficult turn. He had the turning arc of a boat. Matt Duchesne did. Bank pass off the boards. Okay, that finds Patch ready. Over to Hedman. Good support through the middle of the ice. Just shoot it on net. We'll take that. We make Helenius make that save. Stick with his forecheck. Don't give up on it. We nearly had the puck back. Hedman hip check. Oh, my God. Adam Ernie's knees are shaking. And now, oh, my God. He got finished off in a big way by PK Subban. Hey, yo, sus. What a big hit that was by PK. I don't even blame you for the penalty. I disagree. But that was an unbelievable sequence of hits on Adam Ernie. He got punished. He got absolutely punished on that one. So Yemlin down the rink. We're on a PK situation. We'll send it down there. Who is this going after? This is Pacioretty. Oh, we've had skating legs all series long and all evening long. Nearly had the dangle on Jordy Ben. So this is all about defensive positioning. They know now about Adam Ernie's afraid. He thought twice about skating that puck in. Oh, big blocker save. We're going to clear this down the rink. And we do so successfully in 1 minute and 19 seconds to go now on the power play for Tampa Bay. Get off of that player there, Duchesne. No reason to go take an unnecessary penalty. We're already killing one off. Yemlin just nudged it along for Tampa Bay. This is an onside play. Gudas knocked down by Price. A second save by Carey Price. No one's covering in front. They are going to score a goal if we're not careful. Yemlin, hard pass out to find Lars Eller. I'm going to try to dangle. I did it. Just send it down low. Yeah, there you go. Get that play going down low behind the net. This game is playing so weird right now. The weirdest shenanigans are going on right now in this game. Offside goes Tampa Bay. Frustrating man advantage for these guys. The Bolts know they need this. They need a goal here before going into the intermission. They would love to have one. They almost have one right here. They almost set that up point blank. Look at Duchesne. Duchesne. You're not going to block the shot from laying there in the corner. That's a huge win. Huge win by Sukai Ming because this should alleviate the rest of the PK situation we're dealing. Nice play there with the stick as well. That's why we forecheck on the penalty kill. This game's had everything right now. It's had a little bit of everything, honestly. Good series, good game. So we're not killing a penalty anymore. So if we send that up, we would ice it. All right, PK Subban. Oh, PK Subban, man. Couldn't pull off the dekes. But he had a beautiful hit that put him in the penalty box on Adam Ernie. One of those penalties where it's like, honestly, it's worth it taking that penalty. Just the joy that hit put on my face. So someone skate and get open. We have to dump this in because no one's really moving for our team, which is fine with me. I love to dump it in right now. With this team, dump and chase is the way to go with this team. All right, Ryan White trying to get one on the net. Back up top. Yemlin, don't poke check at it. Just go get the puck. D for Tamernis. We're going to wrap that in off the slap shot there. It settles for Jordy Ben. We got this good little aggressive two-man forecheck working, two-man system on the forecheck, knocked down there by Lars Eller, poked again by Lars Eller. We finished off Jordy Ben. That was a late hit. It should be a penalty. But it makes up for the call that they made on Subban. I didn't think it was charging. There's that point shot again. Oh, my God, deflected wide. We got to wrap that along the boards. It is not going to get out. Block it. Melt it down. Yes. Price, cover. We get away with that sequence. And get out of Carey Price's crease. All hail Carey Price. This game is not even close to over. That's the worst part about this game. We may be holding on to a 2-goal advantage, but this game is far from done. Get that puck, Kamayev. Get it out. I don't want these guys to start generating multiple chances on a shift. They don't need second and third chance opportunities. Big block by Kamayev. It is out, though, on the sloppy pass from Hjalmarsson. And it will actually fling all the way back into the Tampa Bay zone here. Brian Campbell under pressure. Kamayev, dipsy doodle dangle, almost slid it into the net past Helenius. He had to be aware of where that puck was. This Tampa Bay team is really trying to wind up my gears right now every time after the whistle. We're inching closer and closer to a fight. And we started off this game with nearly a fight as well with the first play on the first shift of the game. from, was it Matt Duchene that went to the box for whatever reason. He took a penalty on that play, by the way. Whatever the penalty was for, I still don't know. Back to up top, Subban shoot. Oh, Subban, under pressure. I'm throwing it down low with a pass, but it's going to be knocked back to center ice. Hedman lifted into the zone. We'll tag up and get in on that forechecking action. The escapability of George is here too much. He skates it away all the way up to center. Adam Ernie dropped back for Gudas. Now Drouin at center, gives along for Ernie. Ernie has had a rough game. He gets decked again. This time it's by Victor Hedman. Subban was on the ice for that one. And now I'm going to try the dangle with Su Kai Ming. And he nearly did. Shoot it! And that'll be the end of the period. Once again, we possess the puck at the very end of the period with a good opportunity offensively. We cling to a 2-goal advantage. I believe the score is 4-2 going into this intermission. That was quite the period. That was a really intense second period of play. A lot of action offensively speaking. We just got to finish the job here. That was a beautiful saucer pass over to Duchene and the return feed as well. The shots are close in this game. It's 26 in favor of Montreal to Tampa Bay's 21 shots so far through 2 periods of play. 40 minutes of hockey have gone by. Will this game see 60 minutes plus? We went beyond 60 minutes in the last game, in the first game. This game is not over. It's not out of reach by any means for the Tampa Bay Lightning. And I believe that because that was a turnover in the neutral zone there, or from the D zone rather, that we could have had that puck onside. Adam Ernie punished again. Twice by Subban in this game and twice by Victor Hedman. The punishment doesn't end soon enough. Drop pass from Marchand. That was really the cleanest drop pass I think I've ever done. The puck is free in a scrum. And at this point, honestly, I'm willing to play with a little more reckless abandon. So in other words, was that Ernie again? No, that was Drouin. In other words, I'm willing to risk a stick infraction to be aggressive going after the puck there. Duchene just nearly shook the move around the defenders. We have had these guys out for lunch on a lot of these dekes. We just haven't quite fully pulled them off and scored a goal off of any of these. This is Hedman's, probably his physical action. Yes, it is. Ernie, staple to the boards. Ernie, staple to the boards again. I mean, just taking his lunch money today. And there's a hip check on Jonathan Drouin. We just saw that play. And that hit sponsored by Tim Hortons. Go get your Timbits. That's a clean face-off win over to the defenseman. It's onside? Well, I didn't think we kept that onside. I'm very happy to see that we did. It didn't result in a shot on goal, but this is all about stick positioning here with Yemlin. We did make a good play with the stick. Yemlin poke at it. Yeah, that's a great play by Yemlin. And that's why I brought him back, as he was claimed off of waivers. Still hilarious to me that we reclaimed Yemlin off waivers, traded him to Boston, got him back from Boston for free. So, I mean, whoever we traded him for, did we make the trade for Boychuk? Is that how we got Boychuk? That's a lazy pass. That was a lazy saucer pass going out through the zone. Tamernis has got to play this well. He does. We'll wrap it back up the boards where it nearly came from. Poke check by Eller, not successful. Shot deflected to the high glass. Kamaya, if it's in your feet. And we'll shovel that along. Greening. Board pin. Waiting for help to come, or we can just throw it out to center. Run. Oh my God, that's a penalty, isn't it? That is not a penalty. Take the shot. That was deflected away at the last second. This feels really, really intense, like playoff hockey is supposed to be. It's a little 2-on-2 rush here. Kucherov rejected by Price. Yemlin cleans up the garbage. That's an important play by Yemlin. All right, I'm going to do a little cutback move. Marchand stick lifted by Dana Tyrell, who dumps it in. Hedman, we're going to puck chop. That was a perfectly placed puck chop. Bump deke to the outside. Max Pacioretty. Bump deke to the inside. It finds the stick of absolutely no one. Ryan Malone at center. Dumped in again. Board play, Subban. He'll play it out of the air from his glove to his stick. I'm going to throw this off the glass and out to center. Maybe Duchene can win that. He will. Duchene. Spin move protects the puck, actually. Back to the point. Subban shot. Blocked down. Marchand on the backhand. Covered by Hellenius. We just got to continue to play this way for the rest of this game and the rest of the series, and you can see that they are up to no good every single time after the whistle. Josh George is not on the good side anymore. He's not on the good side of things anymore, and the frustration is brewing. That was the move that I made with Max Pacioretty. Did you see him at the end of that play as well? Right there. Well, it wasn't. That angle didn't look as dramatic as the other angle, the first angle that we saw. But anyway. Su Kai-Ming on the forehand. Not winning. I don't know what Su Kai-Ming is on the draw tonight, but it doesn't seem like he's been as good in the faceoff dot as I've needed him to be. He has won faceoffs, but hasn't won enough, in my opinion. The net comes free because of Tyler Johnson. We might get a replay of this. Yeah, from inside the net. And he ran right into Carey Price. The mind games have already begun with Tyler Johnson. We get a D-zone faceoff out of this. The faceoff should come back to neutralize for that. And this is a dangerous play. What a move, though, by Greening. No one's available because Greening is the forward. And that'll become an icing. And this 2-goal lead is absolutely not safe. That's probably the worst feeling that I have about this. They get 1 goal. Suddenly it's a completely different hockey game. And oh my God, Greening, go Greening, go Greening. They were slow. He puts it on Helenius. Back up top. Tamernis, shot blocked. Back to Tamernis. That guy fell down as he blocked it. That's Kucherov. That's not just any guy. Shot by Tamernis. It's knocked down with a stand-up save from Helenius. It rolls into Helenius, who makes the cover there in his goal crease. And, I'll give you what you want. I'll give you exactly what you want, Campbell. You don't want this. You don't want the smoke. You don't want the smoke that's coming out of Montreal. We will end your season abruptly. I would love to end these guys' season. I'd love to go on a deep playoff run. I'd love to find ourselves matching up with the Toronto Maple Leafs in the conference final. But we got a long way to go before we can think about conference finals. Down low for Pacioretty, board pen. I would prefer to actually have board pen myself there, but that's fine. Subban walked the middle. He does. Open up the hips. Fire! It was knocked down before I think it could get to the net there. Tampa Bay skates away with possession. Subban got to be well off the rush, but the offside is enabled by Tampa Bay on that one. We got 10:17 to go in the third period. I don't even know if this got on net. I think it did. I think Helenius is going to get credit for a save on that one. I kind of like that pad setup and that color scheme on the pads there for Helenius. And we do lose another faceoff there with Su Kai-Ming. This is going to be wrapped up quickly by, I already forgot his name, Hjalmarsson. Down low for Hjalmarsson. From behind the net, Hjalmarsson orchestrates, send it back door. It kind of pinballed around for a moment there on the attempt for Kamayev off the skate of Kamayev at center ice. Now played with a huge saucer pass rink wide for Palat, but he was destroyed by Yemelin. A penalty has been called. We've had a lot of stoppages in play in this game and in this period. This is Tamernis, the defenseman. Again, I don't even know if that's the correct pronunciation of his last name, but Tamernis is what I'm going to go with. And he is Swedish, I believe. Is he not Swedish? Crazy to me. 85 overall, former 7th round pick. Just insane. I think I've brought that up as many times as I possibly could, that he's a former 7th round pick of the Vancouver Canucks, acquired this season in a trade with Vancouver earlier in the year. Nice play by Max Pacioretty, and then a really good stick check there after by the Tampa Bay Lightning. Subban head up to Eller. We got speed around the outside. Eller losing possession, but you got to just get back on play now. You got to get back on D to make this play. Offside again for Tampa Bay. Not very orchestrated on the zone entry on the power play. We have another stoppage in play. Su Kai-Ming out there. I don't know what unit this is for the penalty kill. We've been dominating the shots in this period, which is good to see. We have continued that trend from the first game and from earlier in this game. Nice shot by Su Kai-Ming. You can see the heaviness of the Su Kai-Ming release. Now, there it is. Down low. Duchesne. Put it on. You got to put that puck on the net. That was good chemistry between Ming and Duchesne. The two centers out here killing a penalty together. You got to get in the shot lane. It's coming. Oh. We did not get in the shot lane. Posting in. Carey Price lets in some really weird goals on this difficulty. Nikita Kucherov. He has arrived in the playoffs. So he just pulled up and just shot. That's all he did. He pulled up, ripped one. Price had, I assume, a clean look at this. Maybe the screen a little. Oh, that was a bar down goal, by the way. Unbelievable shot. I think Price was a little too deep in his net on that one. Maybe a screen by Yemelin. I knew I needed to get in the shot lane. And I told you, completely different hockey game if they managed to make this a one-goal game. Kamayev down low for Su Kai-Ming. put it off the side of Helenius. But Sukai Ming's had his fingerprints all over this game as well. He's been a good little Terminator on the ice for this team. Get on Ben. Good play by Jalmerson. Drop pass for Hedman. Walk middle. Hedman. Someone get in the lane. Look out, Sukai Ming. In front. Ming on the backhand. I'm telling you, fingerprints on a game right here. Jalmerson's taking a penalty. We've taken way too many infractions, and now we cannot afford to be this aggressive against this Tampa Bay team. Oh my God, the destruction of Hedman on the ice surface. It is palpable tonight, but so are the penalties taken by the Canadiens. The undisciplinedness of this team will be its undoing. With 6:07 to play, it was a stick infraction by Jalmerson. If they had one goal from tying this, just like, I'm telling you, a game can turn on its head very quickly. Just a couple of small mistakes on the ice, a lack of thinking. Lars Eller, you just got one man to beat right now. You got one man to beat. Beat the man. Beat the goaltender. We've had our dangly bits out tonight. Nice play there by Max Pacioretty. Punches it to the outside. That was not a good deke. Get it. Get it to Murnus. Skate the puck. Skate the puck. To Murnus. Puck shield. Oh, that was a neat little puck shield move. Just going to hold on to the possession. We have 1D back. 1D back. It's Yemlin. Don't get burned, Yemlin. Don't get burned. Don't screen the goaltender either. Save, rebound, tie game. Boy, have we... And it's Kucherov again. In the right place at the right time. We have just blown this third period away. The same type of collapse that we had against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Tampa Bay is one of those teams, they just don't go away. And I've needed better from Price. So this goal is not on Price, but the first goal that Kucherov had in this game, that's on Carey Price. And because of that, the goal that Kucherov just scored, his second of the game, has now tied things at 4 apiece. We gotta compose ourselves. No more dangles, no more stupid penalties. Just compose ourselves, play a very solid game here to the end. Don't get out of position. Send out long for Tutu, but out of reach for Jordan Tutu. This game has flipped on its head. Tampa Bay has momentum, and they are in control right now. Don't miss with your check there, Hedman. No. Subban along the weak side for Dale Weiss. He's got to receive it. They're slow on D. Slow to get skating. Oh, this is sloppy. This is a sloppy entry into the zone. Dropped off for Jordan Tutu, but slapped into the glove of Helenius. We nearly had the lead regained. I'm going to go to my, you know what? I'm going to go to my second pairing, actually. Second pair. Get out there. This will be Tamurnis. I got my first line on the ice in this situation. I want to save my first pair for later in this third period. That's a big face-off win. Tough block. Tough block on the Tamurnis attempt. Work with me, please. Over to Tamurnis. No. Puck shield. There you go, Pacioretty. Back to Yemlin. You got all this ice. Skate into it. Over the net. Yemlin. Batting it out of the air, not successful. We got a forward covering for the D, though. This is going to be a tough play for Pacioretty. He's got to make it. He's got to make this play work. He does not make this play work. Block the shot. George's blocker to side. I see Pacioretty. I got to fling it. Oh, my God. What a perfect, near perfect play. Offside? I nearly set up Pacioretty, man. I nearly did. This has been an instant classic game, honestly. And we haven't even finished off regulation play yet. Sukai, this is a big one for Sukai Ming. This is a big one. Time it, time it, time it. Time it. We did time it. Oh, there it is. I see Kamayev. Oh, Ming intercepts the pass intended for Kamayev. We're going to chip that along. Nice play. All right, we got to skate into that. Backdoor. Just missing Kamayev back down low. We're being much more patient with the puck. We're spreading it out, spreading it around. Spread the love, spread the love. Someone go get open for the back door. Back to the point. Hedman skate into one. Hedman may have just cost us the game. Hedman may have just cost us the game right there. I see it. Kamayev, leave it along for Ming. Ming. For Jalmerson on the backhand. Saved by Helenius. He has shown up big in this game. Give me Hedman. Give me Hedman. Oh, we just messed it all up. Ernie wide on the backhand. Floating it down the rink. This might become an icing. I need you to skate, Pacioretty. I need you to skate after this. He negates icing. Backdoor for the setup intended for Duchesne. The puck is free. Oh, my God. We are all over the place on these attacking zone possessions. It's so easy to get out of position when you're defending with the defenseman off the zone entry. for the opponent. Drop pass for Hedman, so we can create space on this breakout. There it is. Marchand, we got to go. Turn on the gas. This is the end of the game right here. Marchand, bump to Deke to the outside to the boards. Backdoor for Duchesne, but he was tied up. We're going to go to overtime. Second consecutive game going to extra time. It will all be determined right here. Who wants the game winner the most? Tampa Bay really, they've been right there in the first 2 games in this series, each game in this series. Despite leading against this Tampa Bay team by 2 goals at multiple phases of this game, we have found ourselves in overtime against Tampa Bay. So obviously the Lightning are a dangerous team, and that's why there's a reason why they were one of the top teams in our division and finished ahead of us. We're having a tough time getting out of our own zone right now. That's a good stretch pass. Look at this. We caught the defense standing still. That was a good chance for Marchand to end the game. Helenius has been big for Tampa Bay. I mean, it's unbelievable. I chirped this guy earlier in the game, and I'm regretting what I said. I said I didn't think he was a very good goaltender. He's a beast. And the sole reason that Tampa Bay is even in this game within an earshot of this one. Drop pass for Su Kai Ming. We're going to skate into one. Go get that puck. Ming, you got to get that puck. He does get it back. He retrieves it back. I don't have any help. I don't have anywhere to go with this puck shield move. Pass it along for Hjalmarsson. Wrap it along the boards. Go get after that Kamayev. Just a little out of reach. We got to stay in our position here defensively. Kucherov, nope. You're getting stapled. You can't have that space. Oh, my God. Oh. Ming, you want to skate? I'm going to get it up to Ming. Deke to the outside. Funnel it back down low. Brian White, win a battle. Win a board battle. 50-50 puck. Oh, covered by Helenius. This series could come down to the wire. This is a big difference-making game, too. I mean, if we can take this game, we would completely steal home ice out from underneath the Tampa Bay Lightning. Coming back home with a chance to go up 3-0 in the series in Game 3, if we can win this. That's the situation that we're facing right now. Tampa Bay does not want to go down 2-0 before they head on the road to play in the Bell Center. Good pressure. Look at the pressure on the boards. We have this forecheck is dialed in perfectly. We're going to give them enough space to maybe make a zone entry. They will dump it in instead, and they will change as well. Subban, move that puck. I hate those dump ins because it really makes you make a tough play. Marchand, do we wrap it? We absolutely funnel it down low. We got to get in there and forecheck. Pacioretty did. That's a controversial one. Tampa Bay is going to feel that they were due for a power play on that one. Pacioretty. This line is doing work. Max Pacioretty specifically doing the biggest work for the Canadiens on that shift. Not an icing. I disagree. I believe that was an icing. Strong pass for Greening. Now Marchand. Windmill move to the inside. And it goes in! Marchand! It's deflected in off of Lars Eller. He wins the game. It was a weird play, but it will end the game and give the Canadiens a 2-0 boost going back to home ice. What have we just done? Look at this weird play by Marchand. It was just a loose puck. He throws it. It hits Eller. I think on the way in, I think it hit Eller. It did. It deflected off the stick. It was an intentional deflection. Helenius and the Lightning, they can't believe it. They have blown 2 games on home ice in overtime to the Montreal Canadiens. We come into their barn and we steal their thunder. What an unbelievable game, though. That was an instant classic, not an all-time game, but an instant classic. And this is the net cam view of the game winner.